Goldsmith, aka the Midnight Rabbi, introducing himself to the Emunah Channel. And I'd like to say a few things since we're now going to have this new opportunity to meet here. My main point to everyone right now is Midnight Rabbi Inspires. And we're joining with Emunah, so the theme obviously would be inspirational Emunah. And our goal is right now, being the beginning of the year, to start off with some beginning inspiration. So we just had Rosh Hashanah. We start off with a narrow hole for this shofar. And this narrow place where we come, this is where our soul is, our essence. And we're trying to bring that out more and more, that point of inspiration and Emunah. And we're trying to bring it out bigger and bigger, just like a shofar that starts off narrow and gets bigger and bigger until it comes out, this call, this voice of inspiration. And this is our soul trying to come forth at the beginning of the year. And as it comes through the 10 days of repentance, this part of our soul gets bigger and bigger, more expressive. We say Avinu Malkeinu, we call out to our Father, our King, that's to bring out this godly soul inside of us more and more, to the point where we're Yom Kippur. Yom Kippur is coming just in a day or two, and we're going to have this opportunity to clean ourselves off and shine like a Kohen Gadol, like a holy priest that we are. We have a soul, a soulful being, and this being wants to spread light and positivity and clean up all the mess that we've made in this world, to make it a place of positivity and holiness and inspiration. That's we see in the Beis Hamikdash, in the temple, please God, the third temple. We bring that out more and more by the service of the Kohen Gadol, the high priest in the temple. And this is something that's shining out more and more, to the point we get to Sukkah. Sukkah, the tabernacle, the Zman of the time of where we are sharing this shared wonderful simcha. I'm just looking at my sukkah on my Pesach on my balcony. And it's a time where we're going to get this ready now, and we're going to dance with joy that our soul is now free. It's expressing itself, it's sharing itself in this special holy place, that it can have the freedom to express itself. It can share it with guests, with family and friends, and it's with honey and with joy. And we've got the Daled Minim, the 4 species that represent different deep parts of our soul. The spine is the lulav, and the heart of a person, which is such an important part of our being, is the esrog, and the eyes is the hadassim, and then there's the arovas, which is the lips. And these 4 parts of the human soul come out externally into the world, and they go in all the different directions to bring out more soul into the world, more Emunah, more belief in Hashem. And this comes to this beautiful climax with Simchas Torah. But we have to remember one thing with the Priyetz Choda, the heart. That's the key to this whole thing. Hashem wants our heart. We have to really pour forth, like Rav Dror says so many times in the Spodidus and from Rabbi Nachman. But this is the key, that we bring out more our heart. That Hashem wants our heart level, our Nekudas Alev, the point of our heart, to talk out more and more. And this is the Priyetz Choda. The Priyetz Choda, what makes it so beautiful, the Esrog, is it's able to go through all the seasons, all the different winter, the cold, and the heat of the summer, and all the extremities, all the different times of the year, and that brings out its beauty. That is a beautiful level to be able to deal with all the different changes. Just each person himself and his heart level can accept the hard times, the good times, the hot times where we're struggling with fire of relationships, and the times where we're feeling very cooled off and not so positive towards people. This is a time we can be strong in each of those challenging times throughout this new year. And that brings us to the climax, like we said before, of Simchas Torah, the climax of Sukkot, the climax of Tishrei, and the beginning of the new year of Tafshin Ayin Vav 5776, where we really come together this year, this new month, this climax of Shemitah, and this climax of the month of Shabbat. It's a Shabbat month, it's the 7th month, and this is Simchas Torah. We take the Torah, we dance with it, we dance with our friends, we dance with our family, we dance with all the ones we love, we dance with Hashem, and we show that we're truly able to bring this joy of Emunah and happiness, who we are, into our life. And this is a great way to begin Midnight Rabbi Inspires of the Emunah Channel. There's a month of great strengthening in our Emunah, and we should be able to bring that out more and more into our life, to the point, and that's what we're going to talk about the rest of the year, how to bring Emunah into our life, into our work, into our friends, into our relationships, into practical everyday things. So, but this is the preparation for all that, so we have the proper strengthening of spirit. I myself right now have to go work. Even during Tishrei we have to work. It's not really a month of Shabbat like where we don't work. We still have to work, but we can do that also with all this spirituality and Emunah, and that's really what we're going to get to. Have a great Tishrei and a Gemar Chasim Tova.